All rise. Please be seated. All right. Good evening, everybody. We are in the 24th day of case number ZG416525518 in the child abuse and neglect trial, State of Florida versus Sonia Heitman Clementine. Today is Wednesday, the 17th of January 2024. Tonight, the prosecution and the defense teams will give their closing arguments. Eric, you may give the state's closing argument.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 24th day of the child abuse and neglect trial of Sonia Heitman Clementine. As you know, Mrs. Clementine abused and didn't care about 13-year-old Jamin Abraham, 22-year-old William Anderson, 17-year-old Jaden Carter, 15-year-old Stefan Chaney, 14-year-old Dominic Collada, 10-year-old Alan Duran, 12-year-old Emery Estrada, 16-year-old Senahid Fail, 12-year-old William Glover Jr., 10-year-old Frank Griffin, 12-year-old Anthony Hooper, 13-year-old Dora Marquez, 14-year-old Damon McHugh, 12-year-old Maria Mendoza, 14-year-old Javier Mora, 10-year-old Amaya Oswald, 14-year-old Viviana Ramirez, 17-year-old Christian Brandel, who turns 18 tomorrow, 14-year-old Anna Romanovsky, 14-year-old John Saluda, 12-year-old Nisha Sharma, 12-year-old Mary Stevens, 12-year-old McKenna White, and 17-year-old Kendall Williams, by giving them 24 hours, 72 hours, and 237 hours of her so-called juvenile detention at Go City Academy, forcing them to eat tuna ice cream as a disciplinary dessert, forcing them to drink an extremely hot and spicy milkshake, and telling them they have to gulp it down no matter what. In those milkshakes, the defendant added 30 teaspoons of paprika, 40 teaspoons of cumin, 50 tablespoons of chili powder, and 100 tablespoons of hot sauce. She also intended to put 75 cups of laxatives into those milkshakes, because she wanted them to get sick and vomit from the really disgusting milkshakes. And in one case, one of the victims, 15-year-old Stefan Chaney, nearly lost his eyesight just by being forced to drink the milkshake, and got so sick, he had to sit on the toilet for 24 hours. Additionally, this poor young man lost consciousness and had to be airlifted to Go City Hospital to be treated for severe nausea, laxative overdoses, and stomach problems. Thankfully, Stefan has fully recovered and has filed a lawsuit against the defendant for negligence. And, don't forget, she also forced the students to take freezing cold showers and dumped 25 bags of ice between the entire shower door, and she didn't care if they got hypothermia or froze to death. And when all of the students were in the showers, all shoved against each other, she picked them up by the stomach and body slammed them into the shower, strapped them to a chair, turned on the cold water, and locked the shower door, and set the timer to 20 minutes. In some cases, some of the victims got out of the chair and banged on the shower door as hard as they could. Some of them tried their hardest to get out of the shower, and some of them banged on it so hard that blood started coming. And, she would not let any of these students use the restroom for any reason under any circumstances, and didn't care if it was full. And then she explained that if they peed or pooped on the floor, since they couldn't hold their bladders in, that she would give them a huge punch in the face and big spank in the butt just because they had to go so badly. By the way, do you want to see proof that Mrs. Clementine gave them spicy milkshakes, forced them to take cold showers, and then punched and spanked them for trying to use the bathroom? Okay. Here are the videos.
Jesus motherfucking Christ. Listen to me, all of you fucking retarded dingbats. Would you stop fucking crying like babies? You guys are acting like sons of niggers who won't stop being retarded. And I am never going to let you escape because I want to fucking discipline you. If you guys do not finish those spicy milkshakes, I am literally going to grab a knife and slice all of your motherfucking heads. I cannot stand being around these yucky and disgusting cowards. God motherfucking chicken eggs vagina and penis shit, damn it. Would you 24 slutty dingbats stop fucking crying like babies? I am sick and tired of you guys acting like niggers who will never cooperate in their freezing cold showers. You are never going to escape because I want to fucking discipline you. You are going to stay in this shower until my timer is up. I can't wait to open the shower door once all the ice is melted to see all of your bodies and hope you all rot in hell because you all are niggers who don't fucking give a shit about all of this nonsense. Oh, for goodness fucking heavens genitals fucking sake. I cannot believe you all peed and pooped on the floor. That is so it. I am going to teach you all a motherfucking lesson by giving you all a huge punch in the face and big spank in the butt because you all violated your 72-hour disciplinary session. I am sick and tired of you guys acting like nasty whores. Let me punch and spank you all to teach you all a fucking lesson, and shut the fuck up and stop fucking crying like babies.
Did you see that, people? That's correct. You can clearly see on those videos, the defendant, Sonia Heitzman Clementine, intentionally abused 13-year-old Jamin Abraham, 22-year-old William Anderson, 17-year-old Jaden Carter, 15-year-old Stefan Chani, 14-year-old Dominic Collada, 10-year-old Alan Duran, 12-year-old Emery Estrada, 16-year-old Senahid Fail, 12-year-old William Glover Jr., 10-year-old Frank Griffin, 12-year-old Anthony Hooper, 13-year-old Dora Marquez, 14-year-old Damon McHugh, 12-year-old Maria Mendoza, 14-year-old Javier Mora, 10-year-old Amaya Oswald, 14-year-old Viviana Ramirez, 17-year-old Christian Randall, who turns 18 tomorrow, 14-year-old Anna Romanovsky, 14-year-old John Saluda, 12-year-old Nisha Sharma, 12-year-old Mary Stevens, 12-year-old McKenna White, and 17-year-old Kendall Williams, and didn't care about their well-being. She also called them sons of the N-word, said they were mentally retarded, and said that she will grab a knife and slice their heads off if they didn't finish those spicy milkshakes. And when they banged on the shower door, she said, "Oh my effing god, students, would you stop effing crying like babies," and told them they were going to stay in that shower until her timer is up, and told them they are never going to escape because she wants to effing discipline you yucky and disgusting C-words. And when a few of them asked if they could use the bathroom, because they couldn't hold it in anymore, she made them lay down on the floor and punched them right in the face with a closed fist, and then turned them around and spanked them in the butt with her bare palms. I'm serious. This behavior is absolutely unacceptable and should never be tolerated. And, also, like I mentioned, she forced them to eat tuna ice cream as a disciplinary dessert. Some of the students even tried to throw out their tuna ice cream, but the defendant took them right out of the trash can and shoved the rest of the tuna ice cream down their throats. And who wants to have garbagey food for their dessert? Absolutely no one. After seeing these videos, and hearing all of these pieces of evidence, the jury will find the defendant, Sonia Heitzman Clementine, guilty on 24 counts of child abuse and 24 counts of child neglect. Thank you for listening today.
Thank you, Eric. All right. We will now hear closing arguments from the defense team. You can give your statement, Mr. Eager.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. As you know, Mrs. Clementine is on trial. Why? The answer is obvious. Because of what she did to these students. She has every fucking right to abuse all 24 of these students whenever she wants to. For instance, she asks them, "Why the fuck are you guys here, and why the fuck are you guys crying like babies?" She says that because the students obviously have caused trouble or did a bad thing to their teacher. And she's not a hypocrite when she tells her students to stop fucking swearing, because all of those students are fucking hypocrites. And also, Igor Bettenhauser, Andrew Bettenhauser, Jake Anderson, Johnny Anguiano, Jonathan Munoz Guerra, Chales Maldonado, and Alex the SpongeBob NFL guy have called her Stompy 2.0 just because she calls the students a jerk or dingbat. She is not Stompy 2.0. She can call them a jerk or dingbat whenever the fuck she wants. And she has every right to use the N-word whenever she wants to because all 24 of those victims act like fucking niggers. And also, Warren Kissen should shut the fuck up when telling Sonia to stop swearing. She can swear whenever the fuck she wants. And those videos of her giving the students spicy milkshakes, forcing them to take cold showers, and punching and spanking them? She had to defend herself. She can give those punishments to those students whenever she wants to. It is her fucking choice in order to protect herself, and as you may know, all 24 of those victims beat her up just because she was defending herself. And everybody praised the students for breaking her legs. And it's a good thing that Mr. Aldworth came to the rescue and grounded them and put them on school arrest for the rest of their lives. Again, Sonia is completely innocent of all these claims. We have also filed a lawsuit against the court and will do everything to make sure we win the lawsuit and get awarded $20 million. Once again, Sonia has every fucking right to abuse these students whenever the fuck she wants to. After hearing this statement, you are going to find Mrs. Clementine not guilty of 24 counts of child abuse and 24 counts of child neglect, since it is clear that she is a victim and acting in self-defense. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Mr. Eager. Alright. We've concluded the 24th day of the trial. We will resume tomorrow, when the verdict will be delivered to the court to decide if Mrs. Clementine is guilty or not guilty. Prosecutors, please bring her back to jail. Court is now dismissed.